This is Sound Ideas on WGLT. The chess teams at Evans Junior High in Bloomington has done something that has never been done before in state history. Its 6th, 7th, and 8th graders have all won state championships in the same year. As part of our occasional series called More of That, Please, WGLT's Charlie Schlenker reports on the dominant showing.
66 Illinois junior high and middle schools sent teams to this year's state tournament that filled the Peoria Civic Center. Chess parent Dana Kirby says it's something to behold.
You have tables the size of, 10 boards wide, and there's thousands of kids there and games that were lasting the entire time.
They played 8 rounds over 2 days. It's not like Evans Junior High is new to this. The 7th grade team won last year. To sweep all 3 grades, though, is unprecedented. And it's not just Evans. Chittix Junior High and Normal finished 2nd among 6th graders and 3rd in the 7th grade section. Evans chess coach Barry Bridget says the entire community is strong most years thanks to a network of teams.
I think it starts at the elementary level. Like Benjamin Elementary has just an excellent feeder program. It goes early on, so it just grows throughout the county.
Most of the Evans players take the game very seriously indeed. Dana Kirby says her son likes the team aspect and hanging with other smart, funny, clever kids. He likes being part of a group that wins, but she says he's also invested in the game itself.
He is the kid that is going to walk around with his phone in his hand, not looking at videos. He's playing chess all the time.
Another committed player on the 6th grade team is 12-year-old Sanchit Gupta.
In chess, you have to have a good IQ, and you use your mind, and you can focus really hard on a game.
Gupta says he plays chess online a fair amount. He lives for finding just the right thing to do on the board.
I just feel really happy, I just got a really good move, and I feel like I'm just going to win the game now.
Sanjit says he plays standard openings mostly. Sometimes he'll throw in a lesser-seen opening that is tactically sharp.
I like the Scandinavian because people usually fall into it, and then I could just get a better opening.
For a lot of players, chess is casual, something to do after school. Coach Barry Bridget says with this group, he could tell the first day it would be something special.
When they get to chess club, all they want to do is play chess the entire time we're there. And when you're at the state tournament, in between rounds, we bring, 20 boards with us. And if they're not in the tournament playing, they immediately come back to the Skittles room, and then they're playing more chess, so they don't stop.
Bridget has coached basketball, football, all kinds of sports. He says chess players are just like any others who excel.
The determination and the work ethic. I see what they do. I see how they're thinking, and they talk to each other. They talk about strategies. Why you did this. They put the work in, and they come eager to put the work in too.
Bridget says he has the 8th graders play and teach the 6th graders every week in practice. They're good mentors.
They all just want to get better together, which is one of the really cool things about the group. They really do just do everything for each other.
Vamsi Munaganuri is one of those 8th graders. He's been playing for 8 years. He got into it because some of his friends played, but mostly because an elementary school teacher told him to join and see how it went.
It was pretty fun for a few days. It's with my friends. We just laughed around. And then I started playing for my school, and then we slowly started winning.
So is it the winning or the beauty of the game itself that's the attraction?
Well, it's both, I guess. If you win, you want to play again, if you ever win. So, that's how I play again and again. If I lose, I just lost my urge. So, I guess it's mostly the winning.
And Munaganuri has won a lot. He has topped the field all 3 years at the state tournament. No losses, no draws, undefeated. The first year was easy because there were a lot of beginning players in his division. This year, he was top-rated. Munaganuri says last year was tougher because he had to beat higher-rated players, including a ranked master. It can be stressful when you're at the board and time is ticking away. When you get nervous, Vamsi says, it's hard to think.
I sometimes will go into the game way too much, that when I'm against the lower rated and it's equal and I'm running out of time, I just start shivering all of a sudden. I honestly think it's a problem sometimes. But right after the game, it ends.
Munaganuri says he tries to manage his energy in these moments. He'll get up, go to the bathroom, get a drink of water, or take a mental break to recharge in the middle of the game.
That's all you can do, honestly. Sometimes you can just walk away from the board, look at other friends' games, or just random boards you can see, and then just forget the game for a while, and then come back and then look at it with a fresh mind.
But over the board, he says the world mostly goes away.
Time goes through really fast. Like, people get shocked when I tell them, like, my game sometimes lasts like 4 to 5 hours. And I'm like, when you're playing, you don't feel that time going away.
Even in 8th grade, Vamsi is in the top 30% of all U.S.-rated players. He dreams of becoming a grandmaster. Now, any coach manages the emotions of players and tries to teach what Muruganuri already grasps. Barry Bridget says when a kid is down after a tough loss, coaches console. They try to keep it light and loose. He tells them not to worry about winning or losing, but about playing and having fun. This works, sometimes. In the late rounds of a tournament, when a team is in contention, it can get a little tense. You might think the older kids would feel it more. After all, the younger ones are there just to play and have fun, right? Not competitive so much. Bridget says this year, no, that was wrong.
Honestly, the 6th graders were they were a little bit more on edge. Like, the other guys had been there and already won state championships and stuff before, so it was old hat for the 7th and 8th graders this year. The 6th graders, they knew they were with the state champions, so I think they put a little bit more pressure on themselves.
This year, all 3 contests were squeakers. Evans won by just half a point in each grade. One skinny little draw's difference.
Well, on the way out this year, I had about 3 different people be like, hey, we're going to get you next year. So I think what we've done the last 2 years with the program, put a target on our back.
The Evans state champion teams got a welcome home from the tourney. They got a trophy walk through the school. And next year, they'll go back to not just having fun with chess, they'll compete. I'm Charlie Schlenker.
Oh, and one more thing. A runner-up in the 8th grade individual standings at state. Pragran Mirsuch was also from Evans Junior High.